You're listening to Under Duress.
A little bit tardy. Welcome to Under Duress. I am Adam Tull.
And I am Amber Alchemy, and I am here under duress per usual.
And late as usual. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Late as usual. Get out of here. Like, I am never late. I am always the one that is on top of everything.
I mean, you might be on top of something, but it sure wasn't on top of being on time.
Say that. I knew you were going to say that. I was like, I regretted my decision of words immediately.
I mean, you know, sometimes sex is still on the brain. I mean, always if you have testosterone flowing through your body.
Apparently, yeah. Especially if it's you.
But I started my morning off right. I don't know about you.
Oh God. All right. What's today?
It sounds like it's not. I mean, we're not even supposed to be here. The Rapture was supposed to delete me from existence.
It was.
I don't know if anyone got raptured yesterday, but I did not. So.
I didn't. I did think the rapture was potentially happening with my neighbor's porch light.
I mean, so you just saw a light, and is that a sign of the rapture?
No, it's not. It's not. It felt like the second coming of Jesus. It was so bright. I felt like Jesus was entering out of their door. So there's that. If you didn't see that post, you can go look at it.
Yeah, I guess the rapture does involve someone coming back that died.
Yes,
supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah. There's a lot that went on with the rapture. I was watching a video where somebody was like, well, it's about to be rapture regret time. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Let's see what happens with rapture regret, because people sold their,
quit their jobs, sold their house,
sold their homes, sold their cars. They were like, look, I can't work here anymore. The rapture is coming.
Has anyone ever been held accountable for like saying the rapture was coming and then it doesn't? Did those people imagine being a TV evangelist, right, and collecting all this money and grifting the fuck out of people forever and saying the rapture is happening, and then when it doesn't, do those people just stop showing up, or do they just keep going, or they find some other reason why the rapture didn't happen and they just continue donating money?
Yeah, they just continue. They just go on their way, and it's like when the government says something and it's not true, and then they just keep going.
So people are people just stupid, or are they just so comfortable that they want to remain complacent and adhere to their views, quote unquote?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, they're like, oh, well, that was just a mistake. I would like to hear from some of the rapture people. I'm hoping that they will post to TikTok today, and then we'll get to see some things that people who thought they were being raptured didn't get raptured, and like, what do they think now?
The next time you go to church on Sunday, they're passing the offering plate around, and you're just like, "Fuck this shit!" And you frisbee it across the room against the pastor's throat.
It's literally like rapture talk. Where are they now? And it's just a day later.
Yeah, they're I'm not buying any more 25-gallon survival buckets from you until this happens.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how people break down over the rapture. Somebody in one of my comments said that their neighbor was asked to take a cat or a dog. I can't remember. I think it might have been a dog. Can you take care of my dog if I get raptured? They asked the neighbor. And then the neighbor was insulted because they said that then that neighbor thought they weren't good enough to be raptured.
I mean, are we really worried about our furry friends if we get raptured? Don't the furry friends go with you? I'm confused. I don't know how this works.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Does anyone have the rules to getting raptured? I need to know. Is there a guide?
The guide to getting raptured.
2025, it's Project Get Raptured. I'm just confused now. I need to know. First of all, I need to know what I need to do to get raptured, because actually, I think I probably want to go to hell, to be honest, if it exists.
Oh God, I don't think you do.
It sounds like warmer. It sounds like a way warmer place, and all the people that went there are definitely the people that I want to hang out with. So
sounds like hell, to be honest.
I mean, it definitely would be, right?
The rules and regulations.
Rapture sale. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
I should have bought some Rapture sale cars.
I know. I saw that, and I was like, me too. Actually, I've been looking for one. So
Yo, can I just do you just sign over the deed to your mortgage?
If anybody has a car to sell post Rapture, let me know. But I still need those Rapture deals.
After Halloween's over,
Rapture pricing.
and discounted the candy, they're like, get it fast at Rapture sale.
Get me that Rapture pricing, and I'm on it. You know what I mean?
Everything. It's like a fucking police auction now because all these people have donated all their shit, and they're just like, oh yeah, post Rapture sale, we have a house,
they're like,
a couple of
they'll
cars.
be doing like a fundraiser for like the PTOs with all the Rapture belongings that they got.
The post Rapture auction, great. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Such a good time. I hope somebody invites me to a post Rapture auction. I feel like there's probably going to be some good stuff in there. I don't know.
I mean, we never even had like a launch party. All this Rapture talk just happened in 2 days.
I know. I was even thinking there's so many missed opportunities. I mean, if it hadn't gone so fast, but I was like, I should have like put something up yesterday, like making people use the code Rapture for their their stuff. Like Christina was telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that was a good idea. I should have done that. Or then I was thinking I should have posted, sorry, closed for the Rapture.
I mean, that would have been good too. Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, it's 2020.
I assume that nothing closes down for the Rapture. Isn't the heaven open 24/7, or does heaven now have hours as well? It
depends on who's going then, though. You know what I mean?
You get to heaven, they're like, sorry, we're closed. You're gonna have to wait till the next lifetime. It's like you die, and then it's after 5 p.m. and God's like, no, I have to have dinner. It's overtime right now. I'll see you tomorrow. You're gonna have to wait another 100 years before you can come back.
Don't worry, it goes by fast in limbo.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You just sit here in the ether, kind of like that Robin Williams where he's trapped in his wife's painting or whatever. I forget what that movie is, but that's what it would feel like. You're just
I don't know.
Purgatory. You've never seen that movie?
No, I've never even heard of it. No one's ever said that to me before.
Yeah, Robin Williams is in Purgatory. It's old.
Okay. Sounds exciting.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what dreams may come. Yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah. No, yeah. Stormy, it's so funny. Stormy said, would have been nice to know what time of day. I agreed. I talked about this yesterday. What time zone is the Rapture happening? And why is it Americanized?
It's like a rolling Rapture. You can see a wave of people just getting raptured across time zones.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And it's all on the 23rd. Doesn't matter where you are. All right.
And America's the only one getting raptured. The rest of everyone, I should have done that Facebook thing where it says marked safe from Rapture.
Yeah, see, and you could still do it actually.
I don't want
because you could use it today.
That would require going on Facebook.
yeah, that's true. Actually, I think I might have the template somewhere. I can send it to you.
Okay. I mean, and Stormy has obviously seen what dreams may come. I mean, I feel like it's a underappreciated.
I've heard of that now that you say that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it's really good. I forget who plays his wife. Hold on. Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr. plays like an angel in that movie as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know what movie you're talking about, but I didn't realize that somebody was stuck in a painting like in Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's the whole premise. He's stuck in his wife's painting, but it's actually purgatory. And then apparently angels are allowed to visit purgatory, which is really weird.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, and they had this is 1998, so they had to fulfill the requirements. So Cuba Gooding Jr. is the angel that's coming. He's like, I'm allowed to go to purgatory. It's actually pretty trippy, to be honest.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
I did love it. I'm trying to think. If there no one else in.
Should I buy you a VHS version of that movie for Christmas? Is that what you're looking for?
Are you gonna get? Oh, actually, I do have a VCR upstairs.
Hey, there you go. See,
it's in the attic along with a box of shit that my dad sent me. He's like, "Here's some old family videos. Here you go." I don't want these because So now I have them, and the only thing that's in my upstairs attic is that box.
Yeah.
I don't hold on to shit.
I mean, it's good. That's a good thing. I don't like holding on to things. I'm the same kind of person. I get rid of everything.
I don't really understand I'm about to say fundamentally, and then Kelly was yesterday. She was like, "Your show was good, but you said objectively like 12 times."
I said that.
Saying fun. I know.
I said I was tellish on how objective you were being.
But I was like, and I'm using fundamentally, which means I've had way too many interviews in front of way too many fucking people, and I'm trying to sound professional, but I just sounded retarded instead.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, he literally has said objectively like 25 times, and fundamentally was the runner-up.
Holy shit. I mean, thank God I live with someone that can just be like, you know what, you're doing well, but you sound fucking stupid. But that is true intimacy and true communication. Right?
It truly is. I agree.
I mean, if you can't talk shit to your partner, then you're doing it wrong. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. But you should also be nice to them.
Should you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should. I think that's an important point.
Okay.
Living with someone.
Okay.
Kindness sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, I can do that. Sometimes, if it's only sometimes, I mean,
most of the time, but yeah.
Holy shit. I started watching. So we were looking for a TV show to watch.
Okay.
This is not going to be as good as, you getting you into smut.
Married at First Sight.
Yeah. Like Stormy's probably I don't know if she's listed at all, but you being trapped in some sort of reality TV wormhole is hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyway, I started watching Dexter, and the show creeps me out for one reason. I have a lot of those same feelings.
Oh no!
I know it's a show, but
I'm very concerned. You're supposed to come over for dinner this weekend.
Yeah, some lines when he speaks, I'm like, I kind of feel that way sometimes.
Oh no!
I mean, the main difference being that I am somewhat of I do have feelings to a point, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he feels dead inside, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is supposed to be. I never saw that show. I would never watch that show.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm like not into like, I don't know,
people getting slaughtered. People getting slaughtered.
Yeah, like I'm like also, Are
you scared? Are you scared? Is that why?
I don't like it. I don't like it because it's like you said, like somebody actually had to think of that to write that, and that weirds me out, Yeah. And then I don't know if I ever told you about the time I went to Halifax and I was like cornered basically like by a bunch of like inbred people.
Huh? What?
So a long time ago, I went to
Halifax, Virginia?
No, Vermont. Okay. Like the cliff jumping area. Yeah. So I went there a long time ago with a couple people. My old boyfriend and a friend of ours, and it's like the road gets really, it's 2 lanes and it gets really like, there's nowhere to go up there. And then
everywhere in Vermont.
Yeah. And we passed where we were supposed to go. And so I turned into this place to turn around. Well, it was like someone's house or like whatever, like down a long road, but I didn't know. And I wasn't like, whatever. I was just literally trying to turn around. Well, when we were turning around, we see these like super weird people. And I'm like, oh, fuck, like get us out of here, So we literally get out of that area, and then I drive back down the street so that we can find a place to park and go back to where we were. And we park the car and we like go and start going into the thing. It's like a cliff jumping area. So you have to like go down, and that where the like water is and whatever. And there's like one family there, this guy, his wife, and a few children, and then like us, and that's it. And we get down into there, and all of a sudden all of these weird inbred people are surrounding the area with like
coming out of the woods.
Bats. No, seriously, like with like baseball bats and like weird shit. And the guy, thank God for the guy of the father of this family, because he turned to us. They were about to leave, and he turned to us and he's like, "Do you guys know those people?" And we were like, "No, I think those are the people that like we turned around." Like we explained the situation, and he's like, "Okay, we're all gonna leave together." And he was like, you and you, like to me and his wife, he was like, "You're gonna go directly to the car, and like take the kids, like he's talking to his wife, whatever. And then he's like, you go immediately, like if you have to, like run to your car. And I was like, okay. And he's just like, and you two, he's like, if anything goes down, you better have my fucking back. Like, seriously. So they, like, we all go up and there's like these people, they're just like swarming. And I think they were like trying to like kind of like assess like what was happening. And I was just like, what in the actual fuck? Holy shit. So I run, like I run up the thing. I run to my car. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like literally like driving, like trying to get them to like come and jump into the thing. Anyway, it was so terrifying. And we like flew, like I just flew away. I don't think I drove faster ever in my life. Well, right after that, I saw the movie fucking Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Forget it. I was like,
Children.
I was like, this is literally, do you know that scene like where they're hiding in the like, I think it's like the cabin and there's like all the like, did you see that movie?
No.
Oh my God. So they're like hiding in the cabin and there's like all these like, you know, knives and like different things and whatever. And they're like underneath and it's inbred people who are like going after them. Like after they took a fucking wrong turn, I'm like, did they see what happened to me? And then literally like make them, it was like so crazy. And so after that, I turned it off in that scene. I never watched the rest of it. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I literally said, I was like, I'm never going to watch another scary movie ever again. This
Children
is fucking real.
Children of the Trees. I just picture a bunch of midgets with baseball bats chugging maple syrup.
Oh my God, they were not midgets. Let me tell you that. They were like, they were fucking sketchy. I like, to this day, it's like, it's definitely like one of the most terrifying experiences of my life.
They were mad because they ran out of pancakes at IHOP. They were unlimited and they were like, fuck, we didn't get all of our pancakes.
It's insane.
Maybe humans will taste good with maple syrup.
It's crazy. It was such a crazy experience. Like, honestly, I'm like, I love that you're trying to make fun of it, but in my mind, I have PTSD currently. So that's okay.
I mean, that's fine. What are you going to like? Oh, like, what do you want me to do?
No, I don't want you to do any of that. You're grossing me out now. Move forward. Move forward.
Maple syrup.
Oh, so crazy.
Chanting maple.
Yeah. So no horror movies for me. Not a fan.
Yeah, I can't get Kelly to watch them either. The first date like we ever went to was a horror movie, and it was like The Strangers. It was dumb. It was just like jump scare, which is not, you know, whatever. But do you like psychological thrillers? Like if we're talking Us, like you know, Key and Peele type stuff. Or what's the other one? Get Out. That movie was fucking crazy too.
I don't know any of these movies because I don't pay attention to them.
That's because you're scared.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We're actually going to break you of this.
Oh, no, definitely not. My husband tries to get me to watch stuff all the time, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's happening. I'm like, you can watch it.
You can watch it. I don't want to. Turn on Married at First Sight.
It's not for me. Thank you.
On Married at First Sight. This is trash.
I know. I'm like, put on Mark the Shark. I'll watch his crazy eyes again. That's about as crazy as it gets for me.
Eyes were literally popping out of his head. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, so wild. So I discovered more about America being anti-health this morning, and it's so annoying. I can't handle it. So you know, obviously, the whole thing with Tylenol is going on.
Acetaminophen.
Yep, and you know, so the quote was acetaminophen is, you know, the safest. The safest way.
They're doubling down.
Yeah, for like that's needed, you know, during pregnancy, blah blah blah. But by the way, they said acetaminophen, not Tylenol specifically. True. So let's like, you know, wonder what else is in Tylenol that could potentially be a problem. Although the acetaminophen does have scientific basis for like issues of, you know, what could potentially be going on with brain neurotransmitters and stuff like that. So there is like scientific data specifically related to acetaminophen. But it also begs the question, like, well, what else is in Tylenol? And then so there's like that whole thing going on. And then Tylenol apparently wrote in 2017 that they said that Tylenol was not recommended during pregnancy at all. Yeah, and people pulled it up today. So that's like a whole thing that's happening.
I mean, this is... You think that someone would go, before making a insane statement, You think there would be someone in that corporation that would go and make sure they hadn't contradicted themselves? But to be honest, that was 8 years ago. No one's going to go, well, I mean, we live in a different culture. Someone's coming to check your fucking receipts if you say crazy shit.
Yeah, the quote is, "We actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today." And by the way, in that is a response to another like previously deleted post. And so I'm wondering what was in that post. And then that was like connected to another post. Yeah, anyways. So that was February 15th. Oh no, sorry. The original post was February 15th, 17. But then this response was 3/7/17. And so now people are like going off about that. Yeah. But then I also came across randomly, I think it was like yesterday, the day before, I came across some information about a probiotic called Lactobacillus salaviris that has like a bunch of different strains.
And Lactobacillus is pretty common.
No, it's Lactobacillus salaviris specifically. Okay. And then there's like specific strains. So they've done studies on the Ren strain, UCC118, and then I think it's I don't know, 322, I think is the other one.
No one's going to look.
It doesn't matter. I could post it up in the thing later anyways, but it's, but you should look because it's actually really ridiculous. So Lactobacillus salaviris, in its Ren form, has actually shown to prevent and treat cancer in animals, in like several different studies that they've done. Now, the Ren form is not commercially available.
Of course.
And of course, right. And then it's like, and they've obviously, they're like, well, there's no data for humans. And it's like, well, because they've not done the studies. And it's like, yes, because they've not done the studies. I'm like, all right, great. So they've not done the studies, and that doesn't mean that there's no data. It means that they just haven't, there's no data because they haven't done the studies yet, so like there's no like real like whatever. But and obviously there's like some complications to that, but at the same time, like they could definitely be looking into it for sure, because people are getting sick, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that would be.
There's no money in curing cancer, though.
No, exactly. So that's what makes me even more aggravated is that in the other two strains, they actually found that it lowers cholesterol. It helps with gut microbiome. It actually helps to like reduce inflammation. It helps with oral health and anything like related to oral health. So cardiovascular and like anything that's actually going on in the mouth, but anything that's connected to that. So like obviously your heart, and then potentially like the oral, the cancers are like oral cancers, colon cancers, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, so it's obviously got some pretty beneficial, like it's had some pretty beneficial, aspects to it, and there's been studies that have actual data and are like showing that it does work for these things. Tell me why the fuck America, you cannot find the strains in America. It's not allowed to be sold here.
Do I need to tell you? I mean,
no, you don't need to tell me, because my whole point is that America is anti-health. Okay,
greatest country in the world.
Make America great again, or make America healthy again, right? And it's like, make America healthy again. Yeah, how about you start by taking the fucking studies that we've done on like tons of like herbal stuff, probiotics, natural like resources, and actually allow people to use them. It's like, and the whole thing is because it's like, well, the FDA and all the regulations around like whatever. And you're like, the FDA is absolute bullshit. I'm sorry to say, like, it's just so janky. Like you have like actual scientific data, and you won't sell that, but they will sell a strain called LS33 that has absolutely no evidence that it does anything beneficial for your body. And they've done studies on that, but they'll sell it to you all day long in America. However, you can get the UCC 118 strain in Canada, in Europe, and in parts of Asia. So it's just like, man, America really has a lot of work to do if they actually are serious about trying to get Americans healthy. But my opinion is that they're not actually serious about trying to get Americans healthy.
This is the same thing that happened during COVID when they took away monoclonal antibodies.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, by the way, nope, those aren't those. Well, I don't even remember if they said they weren't safe, but they just were, basically they came out during COVID-19 on the monoclonal antibodies, and they were like, data shows these aren't effective, even though like now we definitely know that there was like massive amounts of data that shows that we're okay. So I'm not like, I mean, keeping people sick is, if you think about it, the pharmaceutical and the insurance companies are actually running this country, and they have been for a little bit now.
Yeah.
And so why are we gonna, the problem with health is that we're reactive in this country as opposed to being proactive. And there's not even time for a discussion on maintaining health, because they would rather, like, in my opinion, I was about to say objectively, and then I just like dead stop, train tracks thought over. Like, I don't even know what I was saying now. It doesn't matter either. I'm just saying, but curing illness isn't profitable. But if you think about it, curing particular illnesses and then kind of figuring out a way to charge people for some sort of maintenance,
yes,
I guess would be okay. But at the end of the day, a healthy nation and an educated nation are very good for society. So
yeah,
I do understand, but it just clear labels on products, processed food are only to get everyone at least health conscious, make the label. I agree.
Yeah, like labels aren't readable. That's why we're working on the ingredient scanner and trying to figure out all of that stuff with like what's what, because people don't understand ingredients. Even if you did understand ingredients, you wouldn't understand the 28,000 INCI terms that are in existence. So,
yeah, I mean, the thing about labels too is even like the simple things that we were taught are kind of like worrying about calories, or fat is bad and low fat is not, all that kind of shit. Even that needs to be walked back. Because as someone who's an athlete and someone who is very health conscious about what goes into my body outside of pot and alcohol,
crazy.
You realize that like low fat was pretty bullshit. You actually need some fat. You actually need some sugar. You actually need some salt. Especially if you're working out and you're remotely active, you should be getting some good fat, right? Like,
well, your brain needs it too.
Yeah.
In order for it to function.
So this whole like mid 90s, late 90s, low fat, high carb, yada, yada, yada was kind of fucked up. Yeah. And we never, the problem with like stuff like the FDA is rarely do they go back and check on things and see if they need to change literature. Yeah. And that's why the whole, like, people are up in arms about, the government investigating certain things and trying to readdress guidelines and yada, yada. But that is a sign of health of a healthy government on some level, in my opinion, because they are checking. Like how often does the government institute a program and then no longer goes and checks on it? Think about running a company in that matter, where you're just like, oh, I'm going to hire all these people to do this job, but I'm never going to check on them.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, honestly, it's like I said, it's in my opinion, America is anti-health, and I think that they need some people who actually like want to make a change. Mm-hmm. I think they could use that as their slogan, that America is anti-health.
Let's do it. America anti-health.
Yeah, and they want to. Yeah, dude, honestly, and they want to make a change. I think it's ridiculous that we don't have access to a very sufficiently studied probiotic that could help with tons of stuff, like especially with like lowering cholesterol. That's a huge problem in America. A lot of people have problems with cholesterol. It's like
fat though.
Oh my God, cardiovascular disease. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that we don't have access to that? I can't even buy it. I have to buy it out of Canada. So now I got to send it to one of my Canadian friends and then have them send it to me. And then that has to go through customs. And then it's like, are you fucking kidding me with that? It's crazy.
We should just call
it's a probiotic.
It's just, Anti-America Health Foundation.
Yeah.
Would be our slogan.
It's America's anti-health.
Or do you think
it better?
Do you think Americans are anti-health, or America's anti-health, or the collective thing of Americans are anti-health? I feel like when you say stay healthy, people are immediately turned off by having to do any amount of work to like put in.
They're not educated properly though. That's why. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you think if they were though, would they change? Would the mentality change if people were educated properly? I don't think so.
I think it would. Yeah, I do think it would, because mindset has a lot to do with the information that you receive constantly. So it's like think about it like your neural pathways. Like if you keep saying positive things to yourself, you're gonna have positive thoughts, or negative things, you're gonna have negative thoughts. If somebody keeps, telling you about what is like good for your body and how it's important to take care of yourself, and we learn that from a young age, and we are indoctrinated, so to speak, in that way. Yeah, I think people's mindset would change around health.
I agree with Steven. He said, I want to be healthy, but not if it means I have to change my lifestyle. I think that's a huge barrier for most people, regardless if you change the language or not.
I think if your lifestyle was never shitty, then you wouldn't have a problem changing it.
I'm just saying, like, I can't get on board, and maybe it's because I've been brainwashed, but I can't get on board thinking that even if we change the message, that people would be willing to change, because that requires one word that most people are afraid of, and it's called work.
Yeah, I agree with you. I that's why I'm saying I think that if you start people off young and you get them to understand the importance of their health, it would be very different. You're not going to get like, people who are already set in their ways and eating McDonald's every day and like thinking that they're totally fine. And in McDonald's in America, by the way, because again, you go to Canada and check out their McDonald's and what's in their food. It's not what's in the food here.
Well, I mean, sugar is the number one, like the most addictive drug on the planet at this point.
Oh my God, it's so bad. So yeah, I think if you like set people up for success, sure. And then I think, are there going to be people who are lazy and don't want to do anything? Yeah, but I mean, by all means, if you're being told that like you need to do X, Y, and Z and you don't, you'll care when you're sick.
I guess you're correct.
People care when they're sick.
I guess you're correct, because we're like one of the very few countries that have this massive obesity problem, because the messaging, I assume, is different.
Yeah, it is. And then everything, and our food is different.
Thing in Western Asian culture where like modern, like Japan or China or any of those types of countries where people are fat.
Yeah.
Like where the majority of people are overweight anyway. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They have overall, they have a different diet. And by diet, I mean like they just consume completely different food.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, and there's only so much allowed in their food.
Well, that's like, true.
Crazy.
I mean, this is what happens from a lobbying all the way down, right? Like the oligarchy is winning. They want to keep me unhealthy and fat, because then when I fight, like when we decide to like rise up, they're gonna be like, oh, let's go fight, and everyone's gonna be too fat.
Yeah.
So, let's start a revolution. Yeah, as soon as I eat this McDonald's and figure out how to get up off this couch, we can start it.
Yeah. Oh God, it's so sad. Anyways, I thought that was crazy. I was like,
it is insane.
I can't believe it. I mean, it's like, it's just the same way that they tell you to be careful for lavender. Oh God. I mean, like, Jesus H, Yeah, dude, there's like stuff like where it's just like, be careful. There's no studies on like what, and you're just like, okay, because there's no studies done, because like the money that goes into studies is done by pharmaceutical companies who don't want you to know things and don't want you to have access to stuff, even when studies are done, like this case specifically that I'm talking about with that probiotic strain.
It's kind of like when you buy weed at the dispensary and like, this product is not FDA approved. I was like, oh, I didn't know we needed your approval to smoke something that came out of the fucking ground that people have been using for tens of thousands of years for multiple different reasons. But thank you, FDA, for making sure that I know that you didn't rubber stamp this.
Yeah. But they did rubber stamp
vitamins and supplements.
But they did rubber stamp Lactobacillus salivarius LS33 that does nothing for you and is known to do nothing for you in multiple studies. So,
and they said, 2 drinks a day will keep the heart doctor away. Make sure you're having your 2 glasses of wine every night. What about a whole box? Does that make it even better?
Oh my God. America, I really hope you get less anti-health as time goes on. But
I don't. I hope everyone gets fucked and I get to watch it. I don't care.
Oh,
Amber is way more positive than I am. Fuck them.
Yeah, I want to see change for the future. I think people deserve better care.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, unfortunately, we're too far down the rabbit hole.
I don't know that we are. I think we have a new generation like ushering things in. They're like, yeah, we're starting to see it in global politics. Like, there's like big movements.
You're
of
talking about
people.
global politics? I don't know anything about global politics.
Well, we are starting to see it because Gen Z is starting to like push in and be like, okay, we're here. Get out of the way, boomers.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we're waiting for, to be honest.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're waiting for.
I mean, I'm not going to say it out loud, but yeah, we're waiting for that.
Mm-hmm. So,
speaking of boomers,
yeah,
the only people that are mad at Jimmy Kimmel. Did you see? As of 8:30 this morning, that dude had 7.2 million views on his opening monologue from last night.
Oh, God, what did he say? I didn't even pay attention, honestly.
I mean, he didn't really say anything too crazy.
Of course he didn't, because Disney's like,
no. Like he let's just say he wasn't all the way shot out of a cannon, but like medium, like it was balanced. It was like a balance, like haha, like I wasn't trying to offend anybody about Charlie Kirk and blah blah blah. Okay, we knew that was coming, but then he just like started leaning into like basically the government trying to regulate free speech and shit like that, and he went off. So as expected, I would think, he just basically said he should have the freedom to have a show where he can say whatever he wants and blah 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 blah. So but yeah, the opening of the show was good before the monologue, where it was just like all these clips from like Fox and CNN and all these news stations about how like Jimmy Kimmel got off the air. And then after that, the montage of clips was like Jimmy Kimmel making the most historic return in late night history tonight. So it was just like them, basically being contradicting themselves within 48 hours, which is what they love to do anyway. So it was pretty, I thought that was a pretty good opening just for, the show itself.
Yeah. I mean,
showing the hypocrisy out loud of the 24-hour news cycle.
Yeah, it's crazy town. Also, I love how they keep saying the government when it's just like the FCC is an independent regulatory fucking agency.
We just call them they, though. It's fine. Just say they.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. Like, no, because actually Elizabeth Warren, she wrote that. She wrote that. No, this is like, okay, so she.
I hate her, Pocahontas.
Yeah, she's our favorite, the one that like literally would cancel you for saying anything about indigenous peoples or whatever, but she totally used that her whole life, so that's fine. Go ahead, Elizabeth Warren, with your bad self. Yeah. She said 2 companies, Nexstar and Sinclair, she says it so confidently, control hundreds of local TV stations and have business deals pending Donald Trump's approval. Bitch, they're pending the FCC's approval. It's not Donald Trump.
They don't care about,
at least say what the fucking thing is out loud for real. You know what I mean? Like how desperate and boring is it that you need to point the finger at Donald Trump when it's like literally the FCC that is in charge of what's going on with signing off on the mergers that are happening for Nexstar.
Do you know what's wild too? Those 2 companies only own 20% of the market.
Yeah, they have like I think it's
it's
not
like
even
60 channels. They own like 100 channels or something locally. Which so it's not even like 20% is
it's just again, it's like just say the real thing. It's the FCC, which is an independent agency. It's like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And the crazier part to me is again, people just don't do their research. They don't know what the hell anybody's talking about. They just get swept up in the politics of it all. It's so gross.
All you have to do is go poking around. Like I obviously went poking around and I was like, oh, they only owe 20%. Who cares? Like what? Yeah. The only reason it's a story is because, we can use it as gas for the fire.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. If we can find gasoline to pour on the fire, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. We're just going to pour the gas out. And hopefully someone brings a lighter. Someone always brings a lighter. And then, if you're around cigarette smokers, you never see that lighter again. That's kind of what happens. You always realize that people that smoke cigarettes are always stealing lighters.
If it's Elizabeth Warren, she's hoping someone brings a hatchet.
Jesus. I can't with that lady.
I can't either. Honestly, I don't understand how she's still in office, to be honest with you.
I mean, I can.
I can too.
People don't even like in Massachusetts, if you're filling out a ballot, everyone just goes and hits the blue box and runs.
It's like so crazy.
Well, I mean, this would also require people to do due diligence when it came to investigating candidates, but I digress.
It's like Gavin Newsom. Same thing.
God.
Like, why are these people still around?
Because they're loud and people don't see any other options.
That's true. That's really what it is. I mean, it's all of them. True. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, okay, you know.
We've actually basically all surrendered to it at this point.
Crazy Ron DeSantis. You know what I mean?
Like, Ron DeSantis.
It's everywhere. It's all these people on every side. Like, there's not like one or the other. They're just psychos who.
Yeah, I mean, it's because no one intelligent goes into
claim office. Yeah,
like politics.
Like
they already know it's fucked up, and they're like, that's kind of fucked up. I think I can talk shit about it, but there's no way you can pay me to do that job. None.
You couldn't pay me to do that either.
You basically are opening up yourself to a life of someone going through. It's like having a background check on yourself every day.
Yeah.
Like someone's going to be digging through your fucking life, and regardless of what it may be or how small it may be, it's going to blow up in your face because it's kind of like women finding things to cut each other down with. That's all government is. It's just a bunch of women fighting.
Yeah. I mean, patriotism and politics and all that stuff is just like the adult version of like painting your face for a football game now.
Yo, America, yeah!
One way or the other. It's either blue or red. It doesn't really matter.
I do find it hilarious, actually, where it's just like people don't realize that all this like buy your American flag and fly your flag and all that stuff is just, I mean, some form of brainwashing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very like culty. Even like I understand that we probably live in the best country in the world and we can sit here and talk shit about it, thank God. Yeah. But at the same point, it's just like if you're buying into this like hyper, like America first, blah, 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 it's like, bro, they're just trying to keep you calm.
Well, like America first. Yeah, like America first, like let's have good health care. Let's have good, like, you know, like access to like resources. Let's have good education. Like
it's lip service though. It's just like anything else where Walmart's saying they're doing stuff for my community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, we put your community first here at Stop and Shop. We have provided 3 vegetables from 15 local farms. Shop local. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, the Walmart theory is like literally what's happening to America in general.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like facts. Like it's like so true. It's like they moved in, they're taking all this stuff, and then it's like one day everything will be absolutely destitute, and they'll be like, "All right, we're out of here."
Yeah, like all the elites will be like, "So what new country are we going to go start our new democracy?"
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll just be left here, wondering what happened, but knowing what happened at the same time. Like it's crazy that we can sit here and talk about it objectively, and there's literally nothing. Like my hands are tied. Whoa, you should get out and vote. Oh yeah, that's been going out real well for the last 200 years. Yeah, I should get out and vote. Yeah, I'm sure that'll change everything.
I love that you also just used objectively, and in that moment realized that you used objectively, but just kept going anyway.
Like, am I never allowed to say the word again?
No, I mean, you can say it as much as you want.
We can get a fucking counter. It's like, how many times did Tull say it?
I wasn't going to let it go. I couldn't.
I'm ready. Can we be done now? Like,
no, what? No, but we can take a break. Let's take a break. We'll take
water.
All right. Let's take a break. Okay.
I'm a licensed esthetician and herbalist for over 12 years. I developed the cleanest, most effective skincare line currently on the market. Like actually developed. It's called Ethist, like the back half of Amethyst. Story on that another day. Thousands of people all over the world to get their best skin. And I'm going to show you how you can get your best skin at any age. And in only 3 steps. Okay, 4 if you count the headband. We're going to use Ethist Clarity Cleanse, the cleanest cleanser on planet Earth. I'm talking, we have surpassed Sephora, Ulta, and Credo. Their lists can't touch ours. We have everything out of our product. We don't use any pegs, any polyquaterniums, and we don't have any ethyl oxidated ingredients. Sorry, not sorry. When we say clean, we mean clean. We want to encourage the industry to make their products cleaner and safer and healthier, and that's what we've already done. Next, we're going to use the cleanest moisturizer on planet Earth. What is my cat doing down there? This moisturizer is no joke. Tiny little bit goes a really long way. Last but certainly not least, Ethist Holy Grail Anti-Aging Facial Oil. Actually, this was my first product ever. Made with jojoba oil, which is systemically made up most like your skin's natural oil. It has vitamin E and vitamin C and omega-6s. and you can put it right over your lips. Oh, by the way, they're totally toxin free and they cut right through your makeup. Now, if it were me, I would hit it with some microcurrent and LED, but that's just me. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. The other thing that you can do is lots of other steps if that's your thing. We have a vitamin C serum, we have an exfoliator, we have a toner, we have a sunscreen. Go to champagneapothecary.com. We're not yet in retailers, but we are on our way. If you came across this video, you'll be able to say, you knew us when. Any questions at all? Drop them in the comments. Happy to help. At This Skincare. Totally toxin free, real science, real people, real results.
Yay! Real science, real people, real results.
Hallelujah.
You know what I was thinking of?
Hmm.
Did you see that Robert Irwin is on Dancing with the Stars?
No, I didn't. Really?
Surprisingly good, too, by the way.
Really?
Surprisingly. Let me see. Talk some shit for a second. I'm going to figure out if I can pull up the video.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking a lot about lately is how most Beatles songs are like just nursery rhymes on LSD.
I mean,
And,
yeah. Wait, do they sound like nursery rhymes on LSD or they just sound like nursery rhymes by...
No, they sound like nursery rhymes on LSD. I've realized that like within the last week or so, and I can't stop thinking about it, and I had to say it out loud because I was struggling alone.
I mean, I always knew that anyway, but I've taken lots of LSD in my life, so...
Yeah, same. Same.
Okay, hold on. You got to see this. I have this pulled up.
Now let's see Robert Irwin.
Robert Irwin. Also, by the way, I've never watched Dancing with the Stars in my life.
I've never watched that either, and I wouldn't watch that.
I just saw some clip and I was like, "This is interesting."
Sounds so boring.
It's not that boring. Okay, you can see. You can see.
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay.
The judge with his partner Whitney Counselor.
Like I was like obviously the first dance I had to do.
The fuck up. Are you kidding me? Is this real life?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, he's a pretty good dancer.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, impressive.
Yeah. I bet nobody thought that Robbie Irwin was going to come out dancing.
I mean, they obviously had to put him on a very cliche Australian Jeep to jump off of at the very beginning.
Yeah, like, what is that? Oh, God.
And Born to be Wild. Like, think about that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Going for all the fucking cliche fucking...
Wow.
No, he's actually really... I was actually surprised.
Really good.
He has good lines, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're great together.
So this was week 1, and then last night was week 2. I'm gonna have to just keep track of him. I don't know who else is on this. Like Dancing with the Stars is Robert Irwin. Like, what classifies as a star at this point?
Robert Irwin.
You only know who he is because his dad was hella famous when you and I were growing up.
I know. I really don't know much about him at all except for that. So
I think he continued his dad's like charity foundation for animals or whatever. But
yeah.
I just found it interesting. Like, people are talking about it, right? These are the types of, I guess you don't really have to have well, I mean, I don't even remember if they ever even had A-list celebrities. I guess when the show first started, it was like,
was it
like some football? Like, I don't know. I think at some point they at least have some A-list celebrities. Let's look up most famous people on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, let's find out because I feel like
60 celebrities you forgot were on Dancing with the Stars. That's because they weren't celebrities to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is already going down south.
Zendaya. I don't know who that is.
Zendaya, yeah,
sorry.
Is it Zendaya? I don't know. I think it's Zendaya. Anyways.
Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
Joey Fatone from NSYNC. And Lance Bass, by the way.
These are not very big celebrities. What?
Mel B from like
from the Spice Girls.
From the Spice Girls. JoJo Siwa.
Oh God.
Isn't she a drunk now? Like, isn't she like chugging bottles of fucking?
I don't know. That girl has probably gone through a lot of trauma.
Simone Biles. That's pretty big. That's a big celebrity. I'll give that.
Raven.
No, Simone Biles, like the gymnast.
Oh.
the Olympic, like the best Olympic gymnast in history. I know you're not that gay. I'm that gay though.
Yeah, I'm.
Emmett Smith, that's pretty big. That was season 3.
All right.
Oh shit.
None of this is striking me as like
right.
Exceptional.
Other well-known person, Mario Lopez. Okay, but
oh wow, Mario Lopez, who's been forced to like literally just interview celebrities for the rest of his life. Like he's like in purgatory of Hollywood. He's like in the purgatory of Hollywood. It's so fucking funny to watch.
Yeah, Jerry Rice, Jerry Springer,
Jerry Rice,
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Were Jerry Rice and Jerry Springer a couple on the show, or
Floyd Mayweather?
Wow.
I would assume that he's probably a good dancer, right?
I don't know. Maybe
Lil Kim, Macy Gray, Pamela Anderson. Oh my God, really?
Okay.
David Hasselhoff.
Did they also connect?
I'm just seeing if anyone else is. I mean, okay, some of these people are at least B-list, right? Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh my God.
Second person eliminated. How did we get
Bill Nye the Science Guy tell me where I can't get Lactobacillus salaris UCC 118 in America, please?
Mr. T.
Mr. Bean?
No, Mr. T. Like,
oh, I thought you said Mr. Bean.
I pity the fool.
I was like, Mr. Bean was on there. Wow. I was actually impressed that Mr. Bean.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Okay.
Nelly. There's been 29 seasons of this fucking show.
That's crazy. Like, get over it. Start a new show. This is boring.
I mean, someone's watching it. Apollo Ono. Wow, that's pretty
No
insane.
one's watching it. The ratings on TV are horrible.
That's because no one has cable anymore, though.
Yeah.
That's because now we've gotten to full on. You only go on Dancing with the Stars if you're already desperate for attention. True. Very true.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean obviously wasn't that desperate for attention yet.
No. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to follow the Robert Irwin for sure. I find it remotely interesting.
I mean, that was enough for me. I think...
you don't need more? You don't want to see the tango from last night?
I know. Do we really?
Oh, yeah. We have to.
Oh, God.
We have to.
We're going to get, like, all Morticia and...
Are you ready for that? Yeah. All Morticia. Yeah. That's right. Are you ready for the Robert Irwin tango? Dancing the tango with his pretty... I love it.
Wow.
She's kind of hot.
I can't see her.
What kind of music is this for the tango?
Yeah, what? Why this song?
Yeah, this is not good for I feel like objectively this is bad.
Yeah. Okay, I mean...
This is not the tango, right?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, I mean, I guess like, to use a phrase from your vernacular, fundamentally, on some level, it is the tango, but like, I mean...
I like how he's singing the words. His face is actually what makes it awesome for me.
He's just like words?
Yeah, look, if we go back, watch. When they zoom in on him, he's definitely singing the whole fucking song.
Oh yeah, I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, but
I find that interesting. Steven said where he's talking about this tango slaps. Yeah, but it's not the tango at all.
It's not. It was like I said, baseline maybe, but no.
Yeah, and if you aren't watching the video of this and you're just listening, I'm sorry, but I try to describe it the best I can.
Well, you can go to youtube.com/Under Duress pod, I think.
Yes.
Under Duress pod, and find us and follow us there. Actually,
subscribe.
Everybody should do that. Yeah. Subscribe to us.
Bust out the YouTubes. Yeah, no, that
from ourselves.
So I think I have to follow that every week now until he gets eliminated. I assume that he's going to be. I assume the first like 2 there, he's going to not get eliminated because I mean that's better than most people.
Yeah. I mean, I love that journey for you. I won't be keeping tabs on it, so the only way I'll know anything ever again about it is if you bring it up. But
I mean, I'll make sure to keep you posted. I mean, like, what else do I have to do?
Well, we do have to get prepped for Love is Blind apparently on October 1st.
Oh Yeah, you're still thinking about it, aren't you? You can't even wait. I hear some excitement. Oh, yeah, that's excitement is what that is.
I've written down right here with the date.
It's a week from today.
Wow.
And you know what? They actually, the last 3 seasons, they kind of fucked me up, though, because they only released 3 episodes at a time instead of releasing everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that.
Well,
I'm going to release it all at once. I'm an American, goddammit. I need it now.
You need a binge.
Yeah, but I assume that I wonder if they figure out the ratings are better if they do that.
I'm sure, because people probably like don't fall off the way they do when they start watching something.
Yeah, how many seasons into a show does it take you to like fall off usually?
I watched enough Married at First Sight forever. And I just watched 1 season of it. So it doesn't I don't need any more
I'm talking about in general though. Like people have told me
if I'm watching an actual show now, first of all, most of the shows that I watch are comedy shows, and I'm usually just like, you know, thinking about like the characters and the writing and like what are they doing and how are they doing this differently. Actually, we had an incredible thought for a show last night. I'm like, holy fucking shit, I need to start writing this. It's like so insane. But it's like, and I do it because of that. I do it so that I like, you know, trigger stuff for me. But it's like, but if I'm watching a show, I either know right away that there's no way in hell I'm getting into this show. Like I know within like 3 episodes max, like there's no way. And then usually it'll be like 1. And then, so if that's the case, that's it. It's done and over with. But if I get into a show, I'm going to watch it all the way through. And even if it gets to like season 6 and it's like, it's whatever, I'm still going to watch it because I want to know what happens and I want to know like what's going on. So that's how I do that. I don't know how you are, but
I've aborted so many shows after it's usually like 2 seasons, and then most of them usually jump the shark for me.
Yeah.
I think the first season, recent memory, I would say the first season of Westworld was insane, and then they're just like, nope, totally just like switched gears, switched priorities. Show became shit. Upload was a stupid show that. Also, I think the main problem is for me is that if you release a show and then you wait an entire year, I forgot that the show even existed. I forgot what happened.
Yeah.
The only show that I can keep track of is The Bear in recent history, which they only release a season every year. But I kept track of that one. But most of them, if you're waiting 8 to 12 months after like to release a season, then you might as well forget it. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, that actually happened to me with The Handmaid's Tale.
Never watched it.
It was like way too long, and then I like totally forgot we were even watching it, and then I was just like, whatever.
I mean, I've aborted so many shows simply for that fact, but I'm just wondering.
I'll go back and watch it though, because I do need to know what happened. So like,
do you go back and start from the beginning and have to watch from season 1?
No, there's no way I'm watching that fucking show from the beginning.
Yeah, I feel like most people probably abort within the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just, I don't know, they get like, they get bored.
Yeah, I mean, I watched 7 seasons of Suits before stopping to watch that. I still never finished it.
I did not like Suits.
It was okay.
I didn't think it was good. That was one of those shows where I saw like 1 episode and I was like,
it was okay. Secession, I never finished that either. I watched all the episodes except for the last 2, and that's 3 seasons. I just stopped. I was like, I don't need to see the end of this show. Who cares?
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. Like, I'll watch a show and then I'll watch it the whole way through, and then I'll watch it 95 more times all the way through.
That's weird. I watched Silicon Valley twice.
Silicon Valley is a gem.
It might be one of the greatest TV shows that I ever watched.
Absolutely. If you haven't seen Silicon Valley, let me tell you something. Go do yourself a favor. Turn on HBO right now. Honestly, I don't even care if you leave this podcast right now, like, to go do it. It's that good. Go watch it.
I feel like if you're in tech, it's a requirement.
Oh my God, absolutely. It literally is what goes on in the tech world. That's just a fact.
So, I mean, there were some episodes where I was like, I'm going to have to turn this off. I was like, this is way too close.
Yeah, it's like... It really is, though. It is. You're right.
I mean, it's way too close to home. That's Mike Judge, right? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that's why.
Mike Judge is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, just the nuances that were addressed during that show is like, it's such good writing. I think is why it's so.
Oh
good.
my god, yeah. And then like you got like Zach Woods, who is just like absolutely fucking phenomenal as Jared. Like he, oh my god, he brings so much to that show. Which one? And like, I can't. He's amazing. And I mean, they all are. They're all so good, and it's just like the dynamics are really good. It really is truly a very good depiction about what goes on in startups and tech.
Oh yeah, it's one of the few shows that I've watched more than once.
Yeah, it's really really good.
I'm trying to think if there's any other shows that were long that. The fuck?
I mean, I've seen The Office like a million times.
I've never seen that still.
I can't believe that. That's like,
I know. I'm just at this point though. It's just I'm never gonna watch it just so I can keep telling you that.
I honestly, you need to watch it because I feel bad that you like haven't had this experience in your life. It's so crazy to me.
It's just a TV show.
It is the number one, like statistically, like the number one TV show ever. Like, what are you talking about? It's not.
I mean, I'm not a big Steve Carell fan, to be honest.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. First of all, that's Steve Carell, like in his beginnings, and so maybe you don't like what he is in movies and whatever.
So when he was good.
He's really good in The Office. He's incredible.
No, I'm saying that's when he was. You're saying when he was actually.
I'm saying maybe you don't like him. Maybe you don't like him in his other roles or whatever. Like what has happened, maybe with him as he's gone on. But he literally is, like magnificent in that show. That show is so good.
The only movie that I liked Steve Carell in was Little Miss Sunshine.
So many writers came from that show.
That movie was so fucking. Oh, you're talking about
The Office? Yeah, so many showrunners came from that show. So many like people were involved in that show that are like instrumental in the comedy world.
I thought you were gonna say fundamental.
No, instrumental. But
I don't know because I've never watched it. I don't even know.
I need you to see it. It's insane.
No, I think that for our entire friendship, it'll just be a troll for me.
No, you can't do that. You have to watch. It's not even worth the troll. You're literally doing yourself a disservice.
I mean, it's worth the troll to me, though. That's all that matters. Me.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Well, I will never know how good it is.
Well, you should. Do you like Spinal Tap?
I don't know what that means.
The movie Spinal Tap? You never saw Spinal Tap?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, Adam, what is wrong with you? Is this like, can someone help me? Anybody?
What do you need help with? This looks terrible.
Spinal Tap is like a hilarious mockumentary about a fucking like 80s band.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Never seen it. I gotta open the window. Good. I'm feeling like I'm getting interrogated, but I'm also sweating and it smells like my underarm. Hold on.
For anybody who doesn't know, Spinal Tap is an amazing mockumentary that was done. It's actually what it actually is what started the mockumentary style. Was Spinal Tap, and it's where Ricky Gervais has said openly that he stole the idea of the mockumentary for The Office from Spinal Tap, and it's like, and it really is like the origin story essentially of like what a mockumentary is in comedy. And it is so funny. It is like, it's about this 1980s band.
They're making a Spinal Tap sequel, Stephen.
Yeah, that was actually what was my point, was that Spinal Tap 2 is actually out. It's already out. It was out September 12th. I need to go see it. It looks horrible and I'm so excited.
I'm sure it's horrible.
Oh my God, it's probably amazing. It's so bad it's good. You don't get it. You don't understand Spinal Tap. You have to watch Spinal Tap.
Gosh, all this homework.
These go to 11.
All this homework, I'm just like, I'm never objecting. I mean, oh my God, I almost objectively again. Now I'm trolling myself. I'm just going to pull the ripcord on that word. Can't be used anymore.
No, I know. Yeah, no, everybody needs to see Spinal Tap as well. So
Office, Spinal Tap. I mean, I guess since you're doing homework, I should do homework, but I think The Office has to be the ultimate troll forever.
You are doing yourself a disservice, I'm telling you.
That's fine. I've done myself lots of disservices in life.
It's so funny. You need to see it. I can't allow you to do that. I'll find another troll. There's got to be a million others.
I mean, my whole life is a troll. I mean, like,
just find another one. Honestly,
I don't know if I can do it. I really
think you
don't.
can. I think you can.
That requires too much commitment. I'm watching Dexter. I'm in the middle of something.
So what?
I'm
like turn your brain off from killing and slaying and just like watch The Office and laugh a little.
But I need to. I do laugh during Dexter. It's a funny show.
Okay, you definitely have some issues that we need to discuss.
What I mean, I don't think we should be discussing these issues online. We'll take it offline.
No, I'm not saying we're like talking about them here.
I mean, like we'll take
them off. That's not happening. I'm actually afraid to say that we might be talking about them at dinner, but I'm like, wait a minute.
What are we talking about at dinner?
Definitely not your psychosis issues, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm just a little bit off.
I'm going to try to forget that those exist while we're eating.
I moved to the beat of my own drum, as they say.
Yeah, your own drum, he says.
I can't hear the drum anymore, though.
I feel you. It happens, you know what I mean? Just time goes on. Time goes on.
Time goes by. Okay, I think we should do a little Reddit today because that sounds fun. We haven't done that in a while. I mean, I have been not working on these other segments that I need to be working on, so
I'm excited for Reddit.
Reddit in the morning, Reddit in the evening, Reddit on the internet.
Yay!
Okay, it's time for everybody's favorite segment. If you are a first-time player, this is a segment where we go through Am I the Asshole on Reddit?
Yes.
We will just read the topical headline. If we require a deeper dive, then Amber will let me know, and we will dive deeper into the issue.
Yes.
Okay. That one's not interesting. Let's see. What's going to be the first one out of the grab bag?
Let's go.
I'm trying to, like, some of these are real bad today. I'm still.
Well, this is Reddit, so.
Well, it's true, but I mean.
Half of it is made up, but that's okay.
Am I the asshole for, well, half of it's probably fake. Yeah. Am I the asshole for not giving my husband more time before finalizing our divorce after a year of separation?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Honestly, I don't really care about what's going on. You guys should have figured that out for yourselves. Bye.
I agree. A year is a long time to be separated, though. We're not going to do a deep dive, but a year is a long time to be separated and not like shit or get off the pot, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not an asshole, you're just an idiot.
How much more time do you need, you know?
Am I the asshole? I took my granddad off life support against his children's wishes.
Oh, wow. My God. Yeah. What? What is wrong with people?
Holy shit. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
My grandfather was in his late 80s and has been in life of care at a nursing home for a while. My grandmother passed a few years ago, blah, 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 blah. My mom and her two sisters were close to their mother. Okay, that's all, blah, 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 blah. Learn how to tell a story, first of all.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, about a week ago, he had a massive stroke. He was taken from the nursing home to the hospital. They told us he looked bad. They had him on life support, and on the third day, did brain scans and told us they did not see any meaningful activity. It absolutely broke my heart, but I knew it was time sooner than later and knew this was always possible given his fragile state. So I did what I knew he wanted me to do, and I withdrew life support. My mother and two aunts definitely disagreed and stated that I was killing him and was hurting his chance by not believing he would recover.
Okay.
My mom and aunts are furious. They said I killed their dad and I should give him more time. It's time to make arrangements for services. They won't talk to me, blah, 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 blah. So there's the backstory.
So this is the grandchild, son or daughter, I'm not really sure. And why were they in charge of what was going on with the grandfather?
It seems like that he, when he had been in the hospital, I missed a line. It was very clear with me that he wanted a DNR. Apparently he told the grandson that he wanted a DNR.
Yeah, but did he have a DNR?
He did not state. It sounds like he did not have something in writing. It just sounds like it was discussed.
Well, it sounds like something would have had to have been in writing for the grandson or granddaughter or whoever this person is.
Oh, to be able to pull the plug. Yeah, you're right.
Be able to pull the plug. Yeah.
I like how we just say pull the plug like it's just an after, like, whatever.
I know. I mean, well.
I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah, it sounds like at least he had power of attorney or, was able to go against their wishes.
Or like this is made up and we've just wasted our time. Next.
All right, but I don't think he's an asshole. If he has no brain activity, unfortunately, that means that there's no coming back from that. You know,
I think he's a liar.
Let him go.
He's a liar.
Okay. Am I the asshole for throwing a bucket of water on people blasting music under my window at night?
No.
I was having a horrible day and just wanted to sleep. Around 1:30, a group of 15 guys showed up under my window in a usually quiet residential area, and they were blasting music from speakers and yelling. Wait, where does this lady live? Is this an apartment complex?
Probably like New York City or something.
I've called the police, but they usually take 30 to 40 minutes to show up, but I didn't want to wait. So instead, I grabbed a bucket of room temp water, went downstairs, and dumped it on them without saying anything.
They went downstairs to do it? Why didn't they just do it from the
crazy.
window?
She's looking to get fucking shot.
By the way, this is actually something that happens in Sex and the City when when Samantha like gets really mad at the trainee hookers that are like outside of her window in the meatpacking district when she moves there, and she literally is like, I think it's when she moves to the meatpacking district, yeah, and then she takes a pot of water and dumps it out her window like on them, and one of their like wigs fall out. He's like, he like loses his mind on her, and she's just like, does not care. Because they're just making a ton of noise out of her window. So like, I feel like this person probably has seen Sex in the City and just like made this up.
Yeah, I feel like this is fake because she goes, for a second, I thought about calling the police, but I Googled whether throwing water at people could be considered assault where and apparently it could be. So I just went back to bed.
Wow.
Yeah, that seems fake, but fun.
Yeah, that seems fake. Seems like Sex in the City spun.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep jumping down the
like, can we find one
rabbit hole?
Jeez.
I don't know.
God.
Am I an asshole for sometimes checking facts that my partner tells me?
No.
Like you're having a conversation, you're just like dead stop. You're like, oh, by the way, I need to hold on.
Yeah, like what is it? Is it like that they do it like in that, or they just do it like behind the scenes?
For example, we were talking about, wow, these people have a fucked up relationship. For example, we were talking about moving a house, and I joked, let's move to Scotland. It's cheap there. And he replied, we'd get murdered if we lived in Scotland. I said, I don't think that's true. I have friends living in Scotland. Boring, but interesting that was the...
That's like the thing. It's like, I checked if we would get murdered in Scotland. So
Here we
boring.
Go. This is more up our alley. Am I the asshole for wanting to go to a unicorn party with a BDSM fetish theme while in a relationship? Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's doing? Dive in.
24 female have been with boyfriend 24 male for 2 years, and we're currently long distance while I'm at, she's at uni. Go to a university party. Sorry.
Oh.
My university runs weekly club nights. They're running. Wait, what kind of university is this? They weren't doing this where I was going. What the fuck?
Crazy.
BDSM. Next week's theme party is called Safe Word, advertised as a celebration of BDSM kink and fetish. So for those that don't know, this is an orgy. But it's just a normal student uni night in the same building as all the other club nights. Nothing weird or sexual despite the name.
Sure.
My friends invited me, so I bought a ticket. I told my boyfriend in advance because I know the theme night might sound worse than it is. He immediately said it was wrong. Well, that guy's an idiot. And that I wouldn't like it if he went to something similar, and that it would attract far more of those creeps that always happen to go after me.
Yeah. I think she's an asshole because she's trying to make it seem like it's something that it's not.
It's an orgy. I mean, at the end of the day, this is
just like be honest about it. You know what I mean?
I explained it's harmless, just a fun theme night with friends, and offered to keep in touch throughout, like I usually do. But he told me I care more about getting drunk than his feelings, and he'll be unhappy about it. I mean, listen. Maybe this isn't the relationship for you. First of all,
a fun BDSM theme night. What's that like?
I mean, shit can go down. All I'm saying is it sounds like the wrong relationship.
Yeah.
I think that if she wants, he's obviously calling. Well, I do find it hilarious that this dude is like saying that all the people at a BDSM fetish party are creeps.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting that the kink world like instantly gets labeled as creepy, or those people are not base, those people are crazy. Do you know how many people I've met in the kink community that are like rich professionals? Like,
oh yeah,
like
course.
very, very like.
People feel emboldened when they have money. They can go and do whatever they want now. They don't care what anybody thinks.
Nothing about BDSM or creepy, but yeah, I mean, like different. I advise her just to get out of the relationship. It sounds like there's way more insecurity that he has about himself than anything else.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like whatever. You guys are like college fucking sweethearts or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, 2 years. Yeah. Like, oh, we've been together for. I thought it was a unicorn party. It would have been more interesting.
Would have totally been more interesting. Reddit is not doing it for us today.
We got one more.
Oh, good.
Am I the asshole for wanting sex with my wife after over 2 years with nothing? This sounds like a thread we read the other day.
Yeah. Why are all these people in sexless marriages?
This must be a common theme across America with sexless marriages.
It's so insane. Like, what's wrong with you? If you haven't had sex in 2 years with your partner,
why aren't you having sex with somebody else, or are you?
God, like, I mean, call it a fucking day.
Even though it's been 2 years since this situation, sounds like some people died, blah, 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 blah. My wife is still depressed. Sounds like she needs a therapist and or drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I generally tried everything I could cheer her up, but nothing works. I took her to vaccinate. Oh, I took her to vacations, took her to zoos, to dates. Even
vaccinations.
That's what it says. I took her to vaccinations. Yeah. He's like, and nothing changed. She still won't have sex and hasn't since the accident, which was 2 years ago. I don't want to cheat on her. I'm trying really hard not to. I genuinely love her, and I do feel bad for what she went through, but I just can't control my hormones, and I generally don't get why she won't do it. She pleasures herself all the time with toys and herself, and I just don't see how actual sex would be different than that.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
Sounds like if she's masturbating, she's having no problems from a sexual arousal perspective.
Or from a trauma perspective.
Well, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she just doesn't want to sleep with him.
That's exactly what my thought is.
I think there's probably another side to this story that
we're not hearing.
That Progress Haunting 3278 is not sharing.
Progress hunting?
Haunting, like haunt, like I haunt.
Progress haunting?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds to me like he needs to share the rest of the story.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an asshole for wanting sex, but if he does cheat, he is an asshole.
Yeah.
I think in this, at least in the relationship that I have, there would be a discussion if you weren't. Like, if we went 2 years, I'd be like, yo, I'm going to be going to look for this elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a human need, a human desire, very normal to want to have sex.
Yeah.
And I'm always under the impression if people aren't sleeping with each other, they're probably sleeping with somebody else.
I mean, I think that's probably true for most people. Sometimes people are like completely just like
shut off.
Yeah. But it's not the norm.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like, I think that especially like if you're in a long-term relationship of any sort, I think that like if you're not having sex with your partner, the likelihood of you having sex with somebody else is high.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just traumatized by past relationship where that was definitely happening. Maybe that's the perspective I have, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty high though still because, again, we talked about this yesterday. People have primal needs. And whether or not we want to act like they exist, which we choose to ignore them the most time, they still exist. Like, basically, the hilarious part about sex education in general is always comes back to this for me, where they're like, you know that one thing you were designed to do? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just act like it doesn't exist. Just ignore that part of,
weird.
Ignore that part of your foundation as a human. Just ignore that primal brain to want to reproduce.
So weird.
Yeah, this is why we are in these situations, though. This is why we're in these situations where someone hasn't gotten laid in 2 years because they've been told their whole life, like, well, it's not about sex. Resist the urge.
It's anti-health.
It's for sure true. Sex is very good for mental health, physical health, etc.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like anything
if you
to
ain't
be
fucking,
anti-health.
you're unhealthy.
Yeah. Anything to be anti-health, especially in America,
But if it's an RNC convention or a DNC convention, make sure you download Grindr. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Someone's getting filled up during those times.
Seriously. Well, that was
morning, ready in the evening, ready on the internet.
God, I love Reddit on the internet.
I do too. Sometimes Reddit just like that felt like an epic failure of Reddit.
It
today,
was, but I
it's
mean,
not good.
it's not our
Sometimes that
fault.
happens. Sometimes you roll the dice, and sometimes you hit craps. I mean,
Yeah. Sometimes we talk to Tull like he's like an interviewee on an anonymous tip line where he just can't see his face at all. It's like and his voice goes to voice changer.
Yeah, I can do that. Wait, hold on. I've actually been testing something. Are you ready?
Oh my God, your lighting. You need to fix your lighting. Oh, here we go.
This is male voice. Does it sound any different?
Yeah, it sounds incredibly different.
And then this is female. This is female voice. Does it sound different? I've been messing with these things here. It's gonna like the show. Like I told you, the show's gonna get good. People are gonna not know what to do.
Yeah,
This is robot. I assume that sounds terrible.
yeah, that one is like really like feedback. That's like talking to a demon.
This is monster, which I don't know if it sounds like either. I haven't played any of these back.
That's like demon number 2.
This is my favorite one probably because then I can talk about I need milk. I need lots of milk. I sound like Mickey Mouse kind of. Like I'm trying to throw my voice in the microphone, but it's being a voice change on its own. I don't know why I'm changing my actual voice to I need milk. I want cinnamon toast crunch. I need bread and eggs, maple syrup.
Can you start singing like the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas album, please?
Christmas time is all the cheer. I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm sure it sounds funny.
Sounds great.
And this is supposed to be elder, like an old person. What does an old person sound like?
Well, this doesn't sound like an elder at all. This sounds like it's like, again, like you're
Like
just in some kind of like anonymous interview somewhere talking about what you learned about Epstein.
Interesting. Oh, by the way, that was the funniest joke that Jimmy Kimmel made last night. He was like, it almost seems like that Trump would be distracted by the ratings of this show tonight instead of releasing the Epstein files.
Yeah, oh, what a world we're living in. What a world we're living in.
Everyone's on the list. Probably me too. I don't even know how I got there, but I'm probably on the list.
You're definitely not on the list. Don't say that. That's fucking insane.
I don't even, to be fair, I don't even know. Like I know what it is, but I don't know,
Well, it's a bunch of weirdos who did a bunch of weird shit. It's
which is
easy to understand.
Basically, if you've worked for the government or been a high profile CEO in any company in the last 25 years, your name is probably on there.
Yeah, it's highly likely.
Basically, if we saw the list of people that attended Diddy parties, I assume that list is the Epstein list, if I had to guess.
Well, yeah, there's multiple lists, right? The different sectors.
We have multiple lists.
Mm-hmm. But don't worry, Diddy is getting off.
I mean, he's definitely
figuratively and literally.
He definitely got off, and he's gonna get off again.
Jesus, I'm telling you, like, what a fucking.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, I believe so. There's
been no news about that recently.
No, of course not, because they don't want you to know anything about it, and they want to be done with it, and they just want to like let him go and make it seem like it's not a big problem in the music and film industry, whatever.
I just need to know.
Clearly, it is. We have many cases.
I just need to know if he was part of Suge Knight's plan to kill both Tupac and Biggie. I don't care about the Diddy party.
That's like you have questions?
No, I don't really have questions. I would rather know that information though than
the answer is yes. So
it is kind of wild to think about that Suge and Puff Daddy collaborated together to literally make more money off of two of the greatest rappers of all time by killing them off.
So crazy.
People think it was the government. I'm like, nah, it was just Suge. It was just Suge and Diddy, which also might be an extension of the government at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because Diddy actually is like connected to the FBI and like all kinds of weird stuff. So yeah. That is. Hence why Diddy is just like doing whatever he wants. No worries, guys.
Like, I didn't kill Tupac. Sure.
I didn't do wicked weird shit with a ton of baby oil. Oh, God.
I don't know why they chose baby oil. Why not just get some KY? I don't understand the baby oil approach. Baby oil is an irritant.
I had a really bad joke that I was just gonna say, and I'm not gonna say
No,
it.
you should have said it, bro. Come on.
I can't.
I'm just saying, baby oil is an irritant for anyone that's using lube. Do not use lotion. Do not use baby oil.
Yeah, what?
That is
Why
not
would you ever
good.
do that?
That is not good for the downstairs.
Yeah, talk about fucking up your vaginal microbiome.
I mean, people have done it. I'm sure.
Jeez, wow,
Same thing with like, don't douche.
it's crazy.
KY all the way or Astroglide.
All right, Tull. What do you think is worse? Billionaires who hoard money or poor people who worship billionaires while they eat expired Hot Pockets?
Poor people.
Why?
I think it's way worse to stand up for someone who's grifting your seat at the table than to actually have a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You will never hear me. And also I am kind of speaking from a place of privilege, as in I have, made a career for myself and I'm better off than most people, but I will never stand up for people that have money ever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I was going to say fundamentally and objectively almost twice in the same sentence. Fucking goddamn. So I don't understand why anyone anywhere that is anything below a multimillionaire would ever stand up for rich people at all. So yeah, I would say like it's worse to be poor and basically saying, "Oh, the rich are giving us jobs and they're providing for us." Don't do that. Just don't. It's actually like people hoarding money is whatever. People are going to do that regardless. And if you were at the top, you'd probably be hoarding money too. We've just never been there. We wouldn't know. But standing up for these types of people, like, come on, bro.
Billionaires, like, honestly, nobody needs a fucking $1 billion. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, it's like multiple billions of dollars. Like, one person needs that. No, they fucking don't. That's
but it's so all insane. On what's crazy if we peel the onion back, it's all on paper anyway. They don't really have access to that much money at any time.
Yeah.
It's basically fake. So you're basically standing up for a guy who's basically worth a lot of fake money that isn't real.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they'll also be like, tax the rich. And it's like, well, that just actually gets poured down to the consumer. But yeah, many blessings.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with putting tariffs on certain countries. Yeah. When you do that, if you think about this, like the most basic example that I can recall as of late is when you go into a business, and you and I have talked about this before, they're passing the cost on for you that Visa's fucking them on every transaction. So it always gets passed.
Which I hate.
It always gets passed to the consumer. Always.
Yeah, always. It's like, it doesn't matter. And honestly, it doesn't matter. It's just like, it's crazy. But yeah, worshiping billionaires, thinking that you're ever going to get into that upper echelon.
I love you, Elon. You're my favorite. Take us to outer space, Elon.
Oh, God.
Elon, I love you. Croc is the best thing ever. So many people.
Craziness. I'm telling you. Are you enjoying the jet show in the background?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. A bunch of rich people flying over your house with their private jets.
Yep, that's exactly it. They're all taking off for the day. You know what I mean?
You got any more zingers over there?
I mean, I got plenty of zingers, but like, what do I really want to ask you right now? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you feel alive today?
On a scale from 1 to 6, how alive do you feel?
Right now I'm going to put it at a 4.
1 to 6. Why does it stop there? I don't know.
It doesn't really matter?
Oh, God, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to keep doing this podcast, basically. Why does it look like I'm talking to something? I'm fucking 4'2". 4'2".
I'm pretty relaxed right now. I'm stretched out. I'm still sweating in here. It kind of smells like Adam in here. So.
Oh, God. Why didn't you use your deodorant? That's the question I have for you.
I mean, I didn't run this morning, so I kind of just got up and put on clothes. Probably should address it at some point. I mean, it's hot in here too. It's abnormally humid outside.
It is actually. I was thinking the same thing. It's supposed to be there's supposed to be a whole heat wave essentially this weekend, in the 80s, and then it's all of a sudden going to start to.
So we had faux fall, and then we're going to have real fall.
Yes. That
I
is a
mean,
fact.
I can't complain. The last like 10 to 15 days have been insane outside. So we actually needed this rain, kind of.
Yeah.
It's funny how humans were like, we need this rain. Do we, though? I mean, I said it again.
We do, though. We do,
I mean,
though.
the earth needs rain for sure, but why do I care?
Because it's affecting your food. It's affecting,
we need this rain.
it's affecting the air that you're breathing in.
It's always funny how weather is like a big topic of conversation in every culture.
It's because people don't know what else to talk about.
How's the weather today? I don't have to look at the weather anymore because after being on the Appalachian Trail, it doesn't matter what it's going to do outside to me anymore. I couldn't care less.
I never look at the weather. I was talking to my nail girl yesterday about that.
She's like, how's the weather?
No, she's like, I never look at the weather. I was like, me neither, girl. I never do. I gotta just leave and I do whatever I'm gonna do. And it is what it is. And here I think it's like, you're used to just dressing in layers and trying to figure it out as you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you solve the problem. Just always have something in your little backpack.
Yeah.
To address the weather outside.
Exactly. I almost bought an umbrella the other day, actually. I need a new one. I don't know why I didn't buy it.
Why don't you just get a rain shell?
What's a rain shell? Is that like something you wear?
A jacket, yeah.
Ugh, I have a rain jacket.
You probably have a big yellow jacket.
I do.
Like Paddington the fucking bear.
I do. That's exactly what I have. Didn't you see it in my woodchuck video?
Oh yeah, I think that's why I probably kept that back in the brain. That's probably why I thought about it.
No, it's a good one. Yep, but I probably need an umbrella, so I don't know. If anybody has any good leads on any good umbrellas.
Just don't buy one, just wear the fucking jacket. Why do you need both?
Because then the jacket gets too wet. And then you start to get like irritated. Any kind of dripping water really irritates me. I hate even when I'm like, as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm like, oh, I don't like the I don't like the water dripping. So to me, I'm like, no, I need something to stop the water from dripping on the entity that is going to stop the water from dripping that's on me so that I don't have any drips.
Well, you heard it here first. Amber hates being wet.
Anyways. All right. So, I mean, objectively from today, what we've talked about, what are your final
thoughts is be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Don't buy into the hoopla that is American politics.
Yeah.
Because when you do, and that's all you focus on, you can't be healthy. It's impossible.
That's true.
It's impossible to be healthy if politics is part of your identity. So just stop. Just let it go. It doesn't matter because guess what? It ain't gonna change ever.
I'm pretty tullish on the fact that America is anti-health. Yes. So there we have it, folks. Thanks again for suffering with us today.
Don't forget, subscribe. If you don't have Twitter, you can find us on YouTube and Spotify and all the other places where you get your podcasts. Please, please, like. And if you don't, I don't really care, but go fuck yourself.
Help save us from ourselves. You know what I mean? That's all we really need.
That's true.
Anyway, we'll see you Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Pacific. That was Under Duress with those two people. None of this is financial, medical, legal, or professional advice. That would just be silly. Sober, we stay under duress forever. You can save 2 podcasters, mostly from themselves. Anyway, thanks for hanging on by a thread with us. We know that was probably painful, but that's all. We're all free for now. Until next time, when we bravely continue under duress. Unless society collapses before then, although even then we'd likely keep doing this podcast. Just us, a mic, and a bunker. That was pretty good.